Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just giving you a quick update. I cannot find a master cylinder for the brakes for a 2004 Pontiac GTO. That being said, I found a bunch that were new for 2005, 2006 GTOs. I don't know if that's compatible with this. Maybe you guys know the answer. But everything I've been finding for an 04 GTO has been refurbished, and I don't want that. I'd rather have new. I've had bad experiences with refurbished parts. I've had a starter that I put in that was bad, like right off the get. A couple other things on other cars. I just don't want refurbished. I want new. So if you guys know the answer to that, please let me know. But while we're waiting for part identification, I guess, the test drive cannot happen. So I'm gonna turn it over to the engine because that's gotta get done. There's gonna be no test drive for a little while. It's probably gonna be after the engine's all, actually it's definitely gonna be after the engine's all put back together. So, quick look at the engine. There's our bastard master cylinder that is committed treason on us. So yeah, I plan on taking the engine out and maybe the transmission. I don't know, once I take the intake manifold off, if I could get the transmission disconnected from the engine. I have taken the transmission out before, but I was just doing the transmission. But that being said, let's get to start taking this apart at some point. It's probably going to be sometime during the week. I have a pretty busy work schedule. So, but basically, I'm going to be stripping down the engine as far as possible. But before I do that, I'm going to flush the radiator because that coolant that's probably over 10 years old. I never flushed it, so I want to flush it out real good and drain all the fluids out, and then start taking the intake manifold, throttle body, water pump, heads off to make this thing light as possible, so when I rip it out it's pretty easy. Also, another thing is, I believe this is the ECU in here, so looks like a whore to get. So with the engine out, it'd probably be easier, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ECU out and send it to a speed shop or a tuner to program it so that I could at least drive it to the dyno and do all that stuff. Because I don't want to fire this thing up and it's too lean and it burns up the engine, or it burns too rich. This thing's already tuned, and from what I remember, I mean, this is over 10 years ago that I did this. They leaned the fuel out, so I don't know what would happen with that. And also I'm getting new fuel injectors, which I will show you in a little bit. They have a little micro USB or something like that that has to get programmed to those fuel injectors to work properly. I gotta do it. All right, I'll bring you inside and I'll show you the stuff that we're working with. Got a lot of good parts. Went through Texas Speed for pretty much all of them. There's a couple parts I didn't, but I went through a whole kit. I think the whole kit was like $6,000 from Texas Speed. That was heads, cam, rockers, lifters, all that stuff. So let's go take a look at what we got. All right, in the kitchen, because that's what you do. So just to start off real quick, got a fast 92mm intake manifold. This thing's chunky. So as you can tell, fuel injector is going to go in here. It's got an EGR little port there. I'm not sure if we're using that or not. We'll see. But it comes with a gasket already. Let's see if I get a light in there. It's big cavern in there. So that's good. And then also with that, we got the Holley Sniper EFI 92mm throttle body, cable driven. I'm not sure if this thing could be converted to electric throttle, but it feels nice. Nice solid quality work. It seems like it's pretty much ported in there, except for this little ridged area right here. Then we come over here. Got these valve covers. I bought them from, I believe, Jegs. We'll remove that. Figured out some color under the hood. So we got these dual spring valve springs, which are pretty nice. Obviously got 8 of them per side. And then it doesn't look like it's ported, but still it's pretty large gaping hole there. Obviously the spark plugs go in there, and you got, you know, bolts on the front or whatever side you make the front. But either way, these are Precision Racing Component heads. Very nice, large intake ports. So I'm excited to get these things in the car, obviously, and all the other fun stuff. Some other parts we can look at real quick. All right, now we got the Melling Performance oil pump is a high pressure. I was advised not to get the high volume because if you're racing around a track, whatever, you could, you know, suck it dry. Giggity. So it comes with some springs. Looks like a plug. You got the all-important pickup tube O-ring. I'm not sure what these springs are for, but that's basically what it comes with. Looks like stickers, some instructions. All right, next we got our Bosch 36-pound fuel injectors. Obviously, it's going to be 8 of them. I was told they're plug and play, but like I said, there's a USB stick that comes with it for tuning, to, I guess, to flash the computer to recognize that they're there and all that fun stuff. All right, up next we got the rocker arms. These, obviously, you're going to have 16 of them. Comes with the hardware to install them. These have the upgraded trunnion, so there's no needle bearings in there, so nice and nice. I didn't get the roller rocker arms because I called Texas Speed. I just called them up, and I dealt with a guy who basically had the same setup in his GTO years ago, and he said this was a phenomenal package, and this is what he recommended. He even recommended like not even getting MSD coil packs. He's like, you know, I'm here to save you money. So good on him. I think his name was Jason. So if you talk to Jason at Texas Speed, good dude. But basically, he talked me out of buying some other things, like a new harmonic balancer, like one of those like 10% or 25% harmonic balancers. He's like, it's like $400 or $500, and you're getting a couple horsepower out of it. Nothing crazy. So shout out to Texas Speed for making this possible. But the upgraded trunnion on these is very much needed, because I don't know if anybody has ever had a GTO where the needle bearings have flown out of it and caused damage to the engine. It has not happened to me, but I've heard about it. That's the internet too, so could be wrong, could be rumor, could be make-believe. I kind of believe that to be true. Obviously, nice rocker arm set, nice packaging. Can't wait to get this all installed. All right, guys, up next we got the Johnson lifters. These are, pretty sure they're pretty expensive, but they got the roller underneath, say Johnson on them. I can't zoom in that far, but these will probably be a very good upgrade over the stock ones. And also got some Texas Speed push rods. Now, just to give you, in case you have a GTO or a Camaro or something and you want to do this to your 350, that's the size of the push rods that they gave you. Texas Speed and Performance chromoly 7.425 chromoly. I don't know if that works on all 5.7 engines, but if you have an 04 GTO and this is something you were looking to do, this is going to work. Hopefully that's, I don't know, it's putting allegedly on there, but the guy that I talked to at Texas Speed, he said this is the exact same setup he did, except his intake manifold is different and a couple minor differences. Also in this kit I got a new chain. It is, doesn't really say, but it's Rollmaster Pro Series single row endless chain. I believe it's for an LS7 chain. It doesn't come with anything in the box except the chain. You know, while you're in there, freaking do it. I can't emphasize that enough. All right, next we got the camshaft. I was told that this is basically like one of the highest lift camshaft I could get away with. So should have a nice choppy sound. I'm not going to remove it from the bag for obvious reasons. There's oil. I have a kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. He's sleeping. So I don't want to get any hair on it, cat hair, all that fun stuff. I'm going to clean it off. Obviously, you want to clean these parts off because of the machining oils that could be on it. But also, if you're looking to do this build, here are the specs for it. I will just show you real quick if you want to pause it and see what we got. So hopefully this makes some nice choppy sounds. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have a SLP full-length exhaust. I have high-flow cats, long tube headers, and it's the SLP loudmouth, not the loudmouth 2. This thing's basically got no baffles. It's basically a glass pack with an extended exhaust out the back. So this thing should sound rowdy. My neighbors will appreciate it if I take it to work at, 5:45 in the morning. But that's their problem, not mine. Yet. But yeah, this package should be pretty awesome. Seems like a good little kit that we could make some fun with. But anywho, yeah, this kit is it's a pretty nice kit. Everything came packaged very well, very much protected. I also have a whole box upstairs with, all the gaskets and the new balancer bolt. So we got all that stuff. You name basically every gasket. The only thing I don't think it has is the rear main seal. While I have the engine out, I want to replace that because it's 20 years old. God knows what it's doing back there. Could be leaking, might not be. I don't think it is. This car never burned oil. Yeah, it's a real nice kit, and I can't wait to get it in. Work's going to be picking up, so hopefully posting more often. I work for an electric utility company, and power goes out. I got to fix it. So whether it's underground, 75 feet in the air, whatever. But yeah, stick around, and hopefully you guys follow along and like and subscribe and all that crap. You know what to do. But yeah, I intend on doing some other footage. I don't know if I'll get to off-roading in my Jeep. Maybe I'll give you a tour of the Jeep and ride along and all that stuff. It's a 2000 Jeep Wrangler Sport, inline 6, standard transmission. It's the only way to be on a Jeep. So I could do stuff like that to fill in some time where I just don't have time to do the engine. Like I said, it's winter time. Work picks up. I've worked 7 days a week before, 16 hours a day, 12 hours a day. So that's just what you could possibly expect. Try and get some footage going, and so yeah, follow along. I'll try and post as often as I can. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.